Hey guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang. Usually, be honest with you guys. Anyway, Fluffy decided to stay in front of the camera, show you guys his butt. But anyway, be honest with you guys. Usually, when it comes to this time of the day, I get a bit lazy, so it's very easy to talk myself out of this. But anyway, I thought I'd still get onto it, and then let's have a quick talk. Let's have a quick talk with you guys. Well, my quick talk always turn to become a forever talk. So anyway, before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I am an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today, I want to talk about shortcut in life. Shortcut. The reason to get me to talk about this is in the past week or so, believe it or not, I received a lot of private message or email or something. Basically, is people start asking me personal question. And if you till today still don't know what personal question is, personal question contain a lot of mind. That is, that question only happened to you. That means my brother do this to me, my mother did this to me, my ex-girlfriend did this to me, my boyfriend did this to me, my boss do this to me. My mind is a lot of mind. So remember on my website, I reminded you guys so many times, I really not fond of answering personal question. So if you not quite clear what personal question is, there's a lot of mind in your question, right? But you know, what's so funny is once a while I will answer, quick liner, just, hey, you come in the right mood? I answer one line back, and it seems like it just never stops. If I ever open that door, it just always back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then they just continuously, they can throw everything they can on me, right? So I always have to know when to draw the line, really, because, I have to. Otherwise, my life would just simply stay in front of the computer answering about all the email I receive every day. But anyway, put that aside. The reason I want to talk about shortcut in life is among all those email or private message or, whatever you call it, I received the past week, I seem to notice one thing which I find interesting. I personally find interesting is it seems that people ask me, the first thing they want to know is if those issues is all caused by bad spirit, evil spirits, or the curse, or the, ghost possessing them, or, something, right? So it seems like they will come with, my dad is treating me, this way. Is it because he's possessed by evil spirits, or, my brother is behaving this way? Is he being controlled by some spirits or something like that? And it seems like if I answer no, my answer is no, right? I did a quick check. No, I would say no. That I say there's some issue you guys need to work with. And then all of a sudden they don't understand what I meant, right? Because they might believe it's being possessed by spirits. Therefore, they are not ready to listen to any of the answer from me. And then while they continue asking questions, I too get frustrated too, right? Because I don't really know what kind of answer do you guys want to hear from me, right? If it's not, it's not. If it is, I tell you it is, right? But the continuity of this is, I realize people seem to seek for a shortcut of life. Shortcut of life means easy solution, which is very traditional way of Chinese thinking. I don't know much about Western culture to tell you if that's true, but it's very common to see in Asian culture where I got brought up, which is Taiwan. It seems like every time people have an issue or problem, they go to the temple, they ask what they should do, and then those people will tell you just go read some chanting, or just, become a vegetarian, your problem will be solved, or just pray, your life will be solved, or, did some charity, your problem will be solved. Trust me, guys. I already say in a previous episode, I was brought up in a very, very traditional religious background. I have enough knowledge of this. In the beginning of my journey, I too tried those. I tried chanting. You can ask my husband, even though he didn't know what I was chanting, he knew I was chanting in regular basis. I tried praying. I tried giving people good thought. I tried everything that the market say it will work, right? But do you want to know what I discovered? None of it worked. It might work temporary. Temporary depends on how good you are. But it's like when you have pain, when you are sick and you're taking Tylenol, we all know how it works. It's not really got the pain go away. It's simply suppress or numb that feeling. If during this time you don't take good care of yourself, the chances you will continuously feeling sick. Your illness will never go away. Come on, this is basic fact. You should know that. So at the beginning of my journey, I too try every way that you guys want me to give you, the advice you guys want me to give you. I try every single way of it. I experience it because I want to know which one worked. Can I just pray for someone to be good and they will be good? Can I just put some spell on them so at least that will keep them content together and not become like a maniac? Can I just, chant forever hoping that good energy will get back to them? Can I just do charity, like hoping that goodwill will go around to them so they become a good thing? Unfortunately, I tried it for years. And I'm here to sadly tell you guys, none of it works. Even if it works, it doesn't last too long. That's why you realize you will always have to go back to the same thing, doing the same thing. If you guys have rational mind, sit back, review your life. If you believe that method works, have you not realized yet the same thing will occur in your life over and over and over until you learn it? It's got to a moment I actually have a very old couple come to me after I've been trying everything, right? And this old couple come to me and then ask me to come up with some kind of spell or a curse or some magic trick, right? To make the girlfriend of their son, like they dislike. What they want me to do is, in Chinese, we call cut that relationship. Using some spell to cut that relationship because they don't want this girl to be in this son's life, right? At that moment, I already, through my psychic journey, understanding there's no shortcut. Really, there's no shortcut. No matter how I use it, how I use outer source, there's no shortcut about it, right? The things you don't learn will persist. So that means that if this relationship you're supposed to learn something and you're not learning anything from it, the chances is gonna happen all the time in your life. So when this old couple, they are 50 something, they come to me and ask me to see if there's any other way that I can cut the relationship of this girlfriend from their son. And then I accessed the database, realized it was somewhat co-karma, right? It's a relationship two of them had to figure it out, right? Eventually this girl will walk away, but just not now. I could somehow stop it from now, but if on soul task, the task is not finished, that means it will come back again. So by reviewing this son's platform or future, I realized there are someone in the future that he's supposed to be together or supposed to be his meant to be one, right? And I also, as I tell you, any decision I make, I also see what it would change. So at that point, I have two choices. To let them continue the relationship without interfering. So eventually, this relationship will come to the end and the right one will come out, right? Or I will find a way to stop it, right? Then this guy may meet the right person, but then this relationship where I interfere will come back after this guy meet the meant to be and might very likely jeopardize the relationship they have. So at that point, I asked this old couple, this is what I see of your kid's future. So what do you want me to do? If I can cut it now, this girl's gonna come back again when he have a relationship with yours, with this meant to be, right? And very likely damage it. Or should I just let it be? Let it run its course, learn it what it had to learn, so he will end up having a better relationship with this so-called meant to be person. There's an old couple think about it for a while. So they decide to make the decision, well, then maybe we should let it run its course without interfering it. You know what I mean? This is the moment I really start getting into understand, is there any possible way we can create shortcut in life? Well, a lot of people hoping, really, the shortcut you guys really hoping to get from me, it's not called shortcut. It's the way you try to avoid confronting your own issue. The way you try not to deal with it. You're hoping a psychic can give you a quick solution. I mean, hey, just go back home, eat this, drink this, or chant this. Then your life will be all good. If I ever say that to you, guys, I'm lying. You know why? Because I tested on myself. And I know exactly how long it lasts. I might suppress something for a little bit. But if you fall into your life task, you fall into your platform, no matter who I am, God or higher spirits, I will never, never have power to control that. I will never have power to change your course of life. So if I ever tell you I can, seriously, I'm lying. And how I know? Because I experienced it on myself long enough to tell you that. So, as curious as I am, I still want to know about a shortcut. Since all those religious way, Buddhist religious way, none of it seems to work, or it worked temporarily, but not permanently. How can I find a shortcut? Because when there's a way, when there's a will, there's a way. At least that's how I believe. It's also through the years of experiment and test out, I can comfortably tell you, if you guys want to evolve to the next place fast, if you guys want to reach that happiness fast, the only shortcut you can get really is confront what you fear the most. It's stepping out of your comfort zone. I know it may sound like cliche. I know it might sound like, oh my God, there's a lot of work. But hey, every success will take work to reach. That, for me, is the only shortcut. At least that shortcut is permanent. That means I will get my result permanently. It's not temporary. I will not have my temporary, happy ending or illusional one. That thing, when you have the courage, you have the strength to confront your own fear, to push yourself out of the comfort zone, to continue reminding yourself who you want to be, what you want to be. That little string a day is exactly the shortcut that you were looking for. So I am not your shortcut. I will never be. If I tell you I am, guys, I'm lying to you. I will never be your shortcut. The only thing I can ever offer you guys is idea, suggestion. Try it out. And why I suggest that is really because I try out on myself. Pretty much anything you guys suggested, because I was curious. I'm still curious because I always want to test out if it works, right? I tested it on myself and I know it worked or not. So, just a little vent, actually. I realized it is just a little vent for myself. It's just because I really received a lot of email in the past week or so. And then it seems like all people want me to do is tell them abracadabra, and then their problem can be solved. The reason they are a problem because there is the test you haven't overcome yet. Ugly truth, but hey, at least that's already a good sign. There's some direction we can work on. So if you ever want to know how to solve that problem, instead of blaming it all on, evil spirits doing, ghost doing, bad karma doing, really, my best suggestion to you is deal with it. Deal with it, right? Figure out who you want to be first and stand with that. Stand for that. Speak as that. Then you will start seeing the change for yourself. You don't need me to fix your life. Really. Because you're the only one who can fix your life. So anyway, that's just my little rant. I rant a lot. So, again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or go to my website at ruowen.com. Till then, I'll see you guys tomorrow or maybe sooner. Bye!